Hi guys, good morning. How's your day? You guys, I know I've really been slow with my upload. Like I haven't really been feeling myself this past few weeks. I've just been, there are months when you're up and doing. You post back to back, and then there are months when the spirit is eager but the flesh is weak. You understand? So, to be honest, this month is kind of running. It is already April 5th. Wow, April will just enter the other day. You guys, you already know that I don't celebrate birthdays, and then April 1st was my birthday, and wow, person just small like this they will do. Like this now, I'm 31 years old. It's cool, and I know I'm not where I want to be yet. Okay, I know that, but then I'm glad I'm not where I used to. I used to be years back. You understand? Like 3 years ago, if you ask me where I would have been, I'd say maybe I don't know. I'd say maybe yeah, in a better place. I'm glad I'm in a better place too. So, but then looking back now, it hasn't always been easy, to be honest. And looking at my age now, looking at my children, I feel blessed. Okay, I'm blessed. My daughter is 6 years. My son will soon be 4. Had it been my first daughter was alive, we shared this month is a month. I'm 1st April and she's 7th April. Should have been 8 years to this month on the 7th. Should have been 8 years. Wow. Have you finished packing it? Throw it away now. Go ahead, pack it. Yeah. That's my baby girl. I'm yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. I'm grateful. I thank God. And yesterday was a memorial. We were in attendance, and see the man in the Bible that owed his master. When you calculate how much that money is in naira, is about 1 billion plus money naira. Understand? And the master knew very well that there was no way he could have been able to pay up, even if they gave him, like there was no way he would have been able to pay up. And for him to pay that money, he would have to stay up to 770 something, years old. But then, even if he stayed up to that years too, he wouldn't have still been able to pay the money. You understand? That was why the master looked at him and said, "Go, Daddy, just go. You can't be able to pay." Now, this servant where the master forgive and let him go with that huge amount of money couldn't even let his own fellow slave rest or go with the little amount of money the fellow slave was owing him. You see, our sin, eh? Our sin is so huge, it's so big that even if they give us 1 million years, we wouldn't have been able to pay our own debt. We wouldn't have been able to pay our sinful debt. You understand? But then God look us finish, just like that master, knowing very well that we cannot pay it. Because for us to pay that, pay the ransom of the ransom, we would have to be perfect. And there's no way we can be perfect when our first parents who gave birth to us in sin. So we couldn't have, there's no way we could have paid our own debts. Now God and his son look us finish, they're like, these people no fit pay him. And he let his son, Jesus Christ, who was sinless, who was perfect. He was the only one who could come and save us from this shit we are into. And then he came and he died for us. So we can't even be able to pay God and his son back for what they did for us. It is not possible. There was no way we could have been able to, even for the ransom. Even if you say every morning we wake up and say, God, thank you, God, thank you, I'm so grateful. It still will not even be enough for what God and his son did for us. But then the only thing we can do is show appreciation. The only thing we can do is be thankful. Because apart from that, we are nothing. We cannot do anything. That's the only way we can have the prospect, the hope of everlasting life. You understand? That's the only way we can have the hope to live forever. Now you can say live forever where? Where exactly are we going to live forever? So I'm saying, it's in heaven now. We are going to heaven to go and live with God, Now, let me ask you this. What was God's original purpose for man? Did God create man so that we can all go to heaven and live as flesh and blood or as spirits? Which one? What was God's original purpose for man? Well, let me answer that question. I'm going to be putting some Bible verses on the screen. You can always go and read it at your own time, okay? Now, firstly, God's original purpose was that he created the earth for humans. He created the earth for people, for us to live on earth, not for us to, after staying for some time on earth, will now come and join him in heaven. That wasn't God's original purpose. His original purpose was for us to stay here on earth and enjoy life forever here, multiply, have children, and fill the earth. That was his original purpose. But Satan, through Adam and Eve, thwarted that purpose. You understand? They thwarted that purpose and made that purpose hang for some time. It's temporary, though. You understand? So now, since Jesus Christ has come and pay back that sin, like, like, how do I put it? Jesus Christ came and died in order for us to be able to attain that perfection again. No, he did not die and then automatically we've now gained the perfection. Remember, it took us time to get to where we are. It took us time, a long time. Check from the time of Adam and Eve. We've gone deep into imperfection. The time where Adam and Eve sinned, they were closer to perfection. Now we are deeper, we are farther into imperfection. And now Jesus Christ came and died for us so that we can have the hope of getting that perfection that was lost, that promise, that hope that was lost, so we can be able to get it again. That was why he came and died. Now, you are going to ask again, okay, who and who is now going to heaven? And who and who? Yes, there are people that will go to heaven. And then who are those people that are going to stay on earth? Is it left for you to choose? Like, are you going to be the one to choose? Okay, me, I want to go to heaven. Oh, and then, you go to heaven. Okay. And then some of us will now say, okay, me, I don't want to go to heaven. No, let me stay here and enjoy the earth. Is it left for us to choose? No, we can't decide. We can't choose for ourselves. It is God who is in heaven, our maker, our creator, the creator of the heaven and earth, or the whole universe. He's the only one that has the right, him and his son, to choose who is going to come to heaven and rule with Jesus Christ in heaven. Okay? And then who are those that is going to stay on the earth? So now, the Bible made it clear that it is the 144,000 people alone. Elena, okay, go and do what you're doing. So the Bible made it clear that it is, okay, don't worry, go and do, after you come, yes, I don't make noise. So the Bible made it clear that it's only 144,000 people that is going to go to heaven and rule with Jesus Christ. Not as flesh and blood, but as spirits. Okay? Now, does it mean that, let's just say everybody will go to heaven? That means God's original purpose for the earth, the main reason why he even created the earth in the first place, positioned it where he positioned it, was for man to live on. So if everybody now go to earth, what will now become of the earth? You understand? What will now become of the earth? That means the earth would have been purposeless. The main reason doesn't mean that he will now come and create another people that stay on the earth. No, that wasn't his purpose. You understand? So there are people that will go to heaven and there are people that will stay on earth. So no people that will go to heaven are 144,000 that will rule with Jesus Christ in heaven. It is not left for us to choose. It is God and his son that is going to do the choosing. So if they choose you, they've chosen you. Okay? So, but the rest, the vast majority are going to be here on earth to fulfill God's original purpose here on earth. Now, what do we do to be able to live forever here on earth or be able to gain that everlasting life? Today, we can all die. Okay? Any day you sleep and wake up, you're grateful. Any day you finish everything you're doing and retire back to your bed to sleep, you're grateful. We wake up the following morning, we are grateful because it is not by our power. You understand? However, there will come a time when we will live forever here on earth without dying, without getting sick, without losing our loved ones in death, without having anything to worry. Like, we build our houses. So many people build houses today and they don't even live in these houses because it's either they died or they were even imprisoned. For one reason or the other, they can't even live in their own house that they built with their own money. They can't. So many people today will plant, finish. They will do so many farm work, plant. At the end of the day, they can't even harvest what they planted. They did not eat what they planted. It's because they died or they were even terribly sick. They are hospitalized in the hospital. And they, one thing or the other. But the Bible has promised us, that's God has promised us that We will build houses and live in them. We will plant vineyard and eat them. We will not work hard and another person will come and eat the fruit of what we've. So these are promises that God has made. Is it in heaven that all these things are going to be fulfilled? Are we not going to go to heaven and go and be working, doing farm work? Are we not going to go to heaven and go and be, So all these things are things that we can do here on earth, not in heaven. So you see why we should be very grateful. You see why you should be very appreciative of what Jesus Christ did for us, dying for us. Easy. Okay? And why we should work hard to be able to gain this everlasting life. Because without it, life is purposeless, is meaningless. It doesn't make sense because it's like we are just passing. We just came to pass. I'm already 31. If by God's special mindfulness I get to 70 or 80, and then I pass, life goes on. The next generation coming will still continue. And then it continues that everybody dies off, and was that God's original purpose? God did not create us so that we can come and be dying. Mm-mm. He wanted us to live forever. But then Satan and Adam and Eve spoiled it, destroyed it. And then here we are today. You understand? So I have a lot I want to talk about, but the time is running out, and I guess I'll have to talk about it later. If you have any questions and you want me to answer, you can still drop them in the comment section, okay? And I will happily, gladly answer them, okay? And if there are any place in the Bible that I can refer you to go read for yourself, I'll still do so, okay? So yeah, that's basically everything. So we were in attendance at the memorial, and Jesus Christ, before he died, said we should keep doing this in remembrance of him. We should keep doing this to remember him, to remember the sacrifice he made for us. Now, a lot of people, some churches, they do it every week, some every month, some as the spirit leads, the clergymen will decide when it is done and all that. But if you go to the dictionary, if you like check your dictionary and check what memorial or remembrance means, like it's like something that is done yearly, something that you've done after every calendar year. You understand? When that after each calendar year, once the year turns around and come to that date, then it could be a memorial, it could be a remembrance. Sure, you understand? So yeah, that's why we do it every year. Okay, every year. As we did it, as it fell, Nissan 14 fell on April 4th. So next year we don't know when it's going to fall again. Before then, we'll still be told. You understand? So yeah. Anyways, so I was happy. Everything that was discussed, everything was like it felt so good, and I decided to come share with you guys. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video.